before you get to asking for before you get to asking like for more things, like I need more money and more, whatever the case may be, you start praying for growth, abundance, clarity, patience, strength, like perseverance, all these things that we feel like we truly need and desire and whatnot. You have to sit there and ask yourself, have you made room for it? Have you made room for these things that actually come in and settle in your life and whatnot? Like if I'm sitting there praying for patience and strength and whatnot, God's gonna give me opportunities to become more patient and try and like grow stronger, whether it be physically or mentally, whatever the case may be. So you have to ask yourself, have you actually made room for it to come into your life? You're asking for new friends, you're praying for like like-minded people and all these things to come in and all this, but you haven't made room for it. You haven't made room for those new things to enter your life because you're so stuck holding on to the old things. So you have to clear your space, clear your energy, clear whatever the case may be. Because manifestation doesn't respond to words alone, it responds to your energy and responds to the action behind it. You have to actually do these things so you can receive whatever it is that you're asking for and you're trying to get. Majority of the time, manifestation does get blocked because a lot of people will sit there and wonder why nothing is changing. They visualize, they affirm, they hope, they have faith, all these things, but they're still holding on to resentment. They're holding on to fear. They're holding on to self doubt. They're holding on to old habits that no longer align with who they are and who they are trying to become. So you can't attract something new while clinging on to what's weighing you down. All these old things, these old habits, the past you. Something has to die, and the past you has to die so you can renew yourself and be reborn. Um, Manifestation doesn't work in chaos though. It truly works in clarity. Even when you say the right words, your energy tells the truth. If you ask for peace, but you're staying attached to drama. If you ask for abundance, but you're living in fear and lack. If you ask for growth, but you avoid discomfort and uncomfortable situations and things like that, your energy sending mixed signals. There for surely has been numerous times where I was asking for growth and I wanted to move on past whatever the case may be, whatever I was currently struggling with at the time, and I avoided the discomfort numerous times. Hold on. There's been numerous times I have been in situations and I'm asking for growth here and there, but I'm avoiding the discomfort to it. Like a long time, not even a long time ago, it was like 3, 4 years ago. Um, I was in a little situation and whatnot, and things didn't play out the way that I wanted them to. So when things didn't play out the way that I wanted them to, the person that sat there and told me I need to work on my communication skills, I need to work on not being so nonchalant, I need to work on. Tell me all the things that I need to work on. So I had to force myself into situations where I can work on those things, even if I was uncomfortable when it came to trying to communicate my feelings and get my point across, or be more nonchalant, really expressing my feelings and not trying to hide it as much, or the way that I carry myself, whatever the case may be. I had to force myself into those situations where I can actually flourish and be a little uncomfortable so I can grow, so I can blossom. Um, Life responds to what you constantly embody, not what you occasionally say. You consider say, "Oh, I want to be a millionaire. I want to do this and that," but you're constantly spending your money on bullshit. So, like, what are you really taking on for yourself? What are you actually trying to align yourself with? You want to be a millionaire, but you're blowing your money on weed bottles in the club, whatever the case may be. You want to be a millionaire, but you're blowing your money on bullshit. You're blowing your money on stupid shit that holds no true purpose and no true value in life. You wanna you need to do A and B, but you're doing the complete opposite of whatever you are occasionally speaking into the world, speaking into the atmosphere, speaking into the universe. So clearing comes before the receiving. You have to clear your energy, means letting go of old versions of yourself, letting go of limiting beliefs, letting go of habits that keep you small. It means forgetting what hurt you, releasing what you can't control, and creating space for what aligns. You don't need to force manifestation, you need to prepare for it. Currently, right now, for me, what I'm trying to do right now, before this year does come to an end, I'm trying to really clear out everything that really just holds no true purpose in me. Everything that's old, everything that reminds me of my old self in a sense. So I want to really like I'm gonna just deep go through my gallery, Snap, Instagram, whatever the case may be, and just remove a whole bunch of people and remove a whole bunch of like images and shit like that that remind me of my old self, and try and really remove any old habits that I have had and have been holding on to and clinging on to for a while. That's what I'm more so trying to work on. Plus, I also got to go through my gallery because I have hella bullshit that's just taking up mad space. Because I have no space on my phone at all right now. So even though I did want to take new photos and try and take new memories, I'm too stuck clinging on to the old ones, holding on for dear life. So I can't even record shit because I have no space. Like, I have 128 gigabytes on my phone. Currently, 124.95 is being used, and 39 of that is for my photos. I have no space. But it's just like recognizing that you actually have to remove these things and stop holding on to them and clinging on to them, because you have to align yourself with whatever you're trying to become. And I have a bunch of old ass photos. I feel like, oh, this is funny. I'm gonna whole time I'm never gonna use that photo, never gonna look back at that photo ever again. Whole time that shit really holds no true purpose at all whatsoever. There's like a lot of things that we have to actually like recognize within ourselves and be able to remove it and be okay with it, be content with it being not being there anymore. Um, but energy clears when action aligns. Clean your environment, protect your time, choose better thoughts, set boundaries, show up differently. These aren't random habits, they're signals to life that you're ready for what you're asking for. Alignment is action and motion. At a perp. Because another thing, because I'm sitting there talking about trying to clear out my phone and shit, cool, that's great. I did just literally clear out, I have a file cabinet literally right here. It's under my desk. Cleared the whole file cabinet out. Literally just shredded all the papers in here. This shit is completely clear, clean. Now, since I did that, I can be more organized and put things in there that I feel like actually hold true value and that I can like actually use and benefit from. More serious shit instead of all like the junk mail that's been piling up in there for the past like 5 fucking months. Um, really just like clean your environment, clean your space. I believe it was in the last video, the video before that. Clear space brings clear thoughts. Clutter space brings clutter thoughts, cloud your vision, cloud your mind, and things like that. So I just always have felt like if I actually have a clear space, I'll think better, I'll operate better, I'm more focused, more purpose driven, whatever the case may be, because I have nothing that's distracting me and pulling me away from whatever the task is that I have at hand that I am trying to accomplish. And you have to choose better thoughts. You can't attach and cling on to whatever negative thoughts that do come through your mind. You have to really focus on the positive ones, the ones that are uplifting and bettering yourself. You got to set boundaries. The boundaries that I set for myself right now with this year coming to an end, I set boundaries on all my social medias because I feel like for so long I've been sitting here just like spending so much useless and not purposeful time with like no like true actual intention and what on certain social medias. Like today, as of right now, it's 2:40 and I've only been on my phone for just 5 hours and 13 minutes. And majority of that time was honestly on Snap, just doom swiping and scrolling and shit like that, just bored. Which is why like after I peeped, I was like, no, I got up, made breakfast, just grab me a little notebook because I'm finna force myself to actually learn Spanish, bro. Was watching anime, whatever the case may be, finna read my books, little stuff like that. I'm just trying to be like trying to be more productive with my days instead of me just sitting here and doom scrolling on TikTok and doom scrolling on Instagram and just bored as fuck on Snap and whatever the fuck the case may be. Like I want to be more purposeful with all my time and my energy throughout the day. So I set time limits. Now I'm finna honestly start setting like timers and shit throughout the day for myself for whenever I want to do like certain things. Just trying to be like more in tune and more intentional with everything that I am trying to do and trying to get done throughout the day. That's not what I'm trying to do for me, but it's gonna be different for everybody. Honestly, what you're trying to accomplish may be different for what I'm trying to accomplish, but you have to actually recognize and embody and take on whatever it is that you want to accomplish, whatever you want to do with your life, and align with the highest version of yourself. So before you're sitting there asking for more, Clear what no longer belongs, so you do have room for everything that you want to bring in and have around you. If it's new friends, you gotta get rid of some of the old ones. The old ones that are dragging you into doing bad habits and shit that reminds you of the old self. Like, if you're trying to stop partying and going to the club and drinking and smoking as much, you're gonna have to remove some of the niggas that drag you into that lifestyle. Have you doing these things? Have you keep on repeating these same actions over and over? If you wanna become, you wanna get richer, you have to remove certain motherfuckers that sit there and trying to have you spend money 24/7 all the time. Like there's things that we recognize and know and acknowledge, but we just don't want to remove because we're holding on to it. But it's okay to let things go. It's okay to let go at times, and we have to. But this is all because manifestation isn't about wanting; it's about readiness. So when your energy is clear, when your mind is focused, whenever your actions align, what's meant for you won't have to be chased no more. It won't have to be chased because you're attracting it. It will meet you halfway, for whatever the case may be. It'll meet you wherever you are currently. I love you. God loves you more. Stick to it. Try and stay disciplined. Try and stay focused. Try and stay motivated. It is difficult. Motivation comes and goes. It's a temporary feeling that we all get at times. So try and stay disciplined. Stay grounded. Write out whatever you want to accomplish for the rest of this year and coming into the new year. Put everything down on paper for yourself, because it's always better to write shit just to actually like let it stick in your mind more. I'm gonna put all the socials in the motherfucking description. Once again, I'm finna try and actually start relaying shit over to the Instagram, but I'm still putting everything on the TikTok, putting everything on, posting all my shit on the Snap, linking the YouTube and everything to the Snap. And yeah, that's all for real. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your night. Whatever the case may be, whenever you are seeing this. And let's get to it, bro. 2025 almost over. Gotta start getting ready with 2026.